Welcome back to the Communication Center here at Core Media, LLC. For tonight's special, Artificial Intelligence, if it's artificial, is it real? I've been meaning to make this video for about a month, but my business partner wanted to read a book or play with trucks every time I started to make the video. So better late than never. But some of what we will cover today has been showing up in the news. So maybe we're on to something here at Core Media. Tonight's presentation brought to you by Aflac of Middle Georgia. I bought a couple of policies from them. Good company. Supplemental policies for businesses. So thank you to our sponsor. Sponsorships are available for the Core Media newsletter, Third Street Business, and these presentations. But tonight's topic is artificial intelligence. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what I call the AI tree. Do you see the tree? And do you see who is at the top of the tree? NVIDIA. Have you heard of NVIDIA? They are the company that makes the chips that make artificial intelligence possible. Well, their stock price has been through the roof now for 18 months. Made a lot of people rich. Because every quarter, they keep reporting revenues and expected revenues doubling, growing through the roof. Well, if their revenue is going up so much, that means they have to be doubling their sales too, right? So, how do they make these chips faster? They got to make twice as many as they did a year ago, or 3 times as many. So do the machines that make them, do they just make them go faster? Do they hire more scientists and engineers? I don't know. But in your business or my business, if you had to make double or triple what you did a year ago, don't you think quality would maybe go down? The quality of whatever you're making or whatever you're performing. So yeah, recent news reports, I should have put this video out a month ago, show that their recent chips have some issues. Quality issues, the Blackwell chip. But you might think, so what? These chips cost $30,000 a piece. I'm not buying one. But do you see who does? Microsoft, Facebook or Meta, Amazon. These are the companies that care about the quality of those chips. Because they've been spending billions on these chips. Throw a couple others in there, Tesla, companies like that, make up about half of NVIDIA's revenue. These 5 or 6 companies. They care about the quality of the chips because they use these chips to build their own artificial intelligence models. And when I Google something, it has a little AI assistant. But then they also sell these models to other companies listed down here on the tree. So they've invested billions to buy chips from NVIDIA. They want some return on that investment by selling their artificial intelligence models to these other companies like Johnson & Johnson, Cox, JP Morgan. I thought artificial intelligence all these years, as it was on its way was like something you discover, like the wheel or fire. It's like, oh, we found it. Now it can tell us everything. But it turns out these different companies have different models. So I can buy one from Microsoft or I can buy one from Meta. They're different. So if I ask, 3 different AI models the same question, theoretically I might get 3 different answers. What good is that? So these companies are hoping to use AI to do one of 2 things. To make their business more efficient, which means they save money in doing things, or whatever they're selling, it helps them sell more to customers. Do you see the customers at the bottom of the AI tree there? That's us. That's all of us. So JP Morgan, I've heard they're using it for, mining through their, financial data, and who knows what it can come up with from there. JP Morgan, they know what they're doing. I've heard of another company, I don't know the name, I can't remember, but their AI helped them reduce, for 27% of their meetings they would hold, they got out earlier because of AI. Are you kidding me? That's what AI did for them? Hey, look at this, we're out 10 minutes early. You couldn't have the boss come in and write on a whiteboard in this meeting at 11:30 so we can go to lunch? You needed to spend $1 million on an AI model for that? And Cox, I got nothing against Cox, but they've got a commercial that says they use AI to identify the key highlights of a sports game so they can then show the highlights to, people watching Cox. They had to spend millions of dollars where they could have spent minimum wage on a 40-year-old man eating nachos to pick out the best highlights. So I don't know, are they really getting the payback for this? And when it gets down to us people, I don't know, besides using ChatGPT to cheat on our homework, what else is it doing for us? So is all this a big smoke screen? Because here's what's going to happen. In a couple of years, Microsoft is going to say, hey, we've got a better AI model. Boeing, you need to buy this new one. It's going to be more expensive. And Boeing or Exxon says, well, you already sold us AI. I thought we had the intelligence. No, this will be better. That one, it wasn't as good. Well, what, did you rip me off last time? And guess what NVIDIA is going to do? Here comes our new chip in 2027. These are $50,000 a piece. Hey Amazon, buy $5 billion worth more. And Amazon or Meta or Microsoft is going to say no to NVIDIA. Or JP Morgan or Exxon is going to say no to Google. We don't need one. We're good with the ones we have. And when that happens, the AI tree becomes a house of cards. And it all comes tumbling down. Everybody starts saying no. It's all a big smoke screen. These big companies up here for 2024 have made up about 2/3 of the growth in the S&P 500 stock exchange, the stock tracking. So does that mean the other 490 companies in the S&P 500, they've just been kind of muddling along? Maybe except for this AI stuff, we've been in a recession all along. And when these cards fall, look out below. Thank you for joining Core Media. Be smart.